Hey everybody, Josh Erdman from AmericanBedBugHeaterRentals.com, and another question we get asked a lot about is how do I perform a bedbug heat treatment in a room that's larger than 400 square feet? Our units, the units that we rent out, are only capable of heating 400 square feet in a 24-hour period. So if you do have a larger room, so in this room we're in a living room, it's kind of got a little bit of an open concept here going into the dining room, and there's no door. So if you don't do something here, the heat is going to get pushed in there and you may not be able to reach your total temp. So what we suggest doing is basically building a wall. The product that we most commonly use is a 1/2-inch foam board. These are 4 by 8 feet in dimension. You can get them from just about any hardware store for between 10 and 15 bucks a piece. They're pretty flexible, and we basically just make a wall. So easiest way to do it is just kind of come in here. These ceilings in here are almost 8 feet, so it actually works out really well. You just grab the top, flex it, and then you just kind of push it in there, and then just that little bit of friction is going to create your hole. So I've got the one side there. I'll go ahead and put one more sheet in to cover this other little gap. And sometimes this stuff is really difficult to work with. I do this a lot, so it probably looks pretty simple. But there's a lot of days I spend fighting with it. So take your time, get it up in there as snug as you can. Sometimes you may have to get a chair or just something for a weight, just to kind of keep everything in place. But basically just tighten it up, and we've got a wall. There's going to be a little bit of a gap up here. Not overly concerned. We're taking care of most of the heat loss by blocking the main area. So that's pretty much how we would set up to close something that doesn't have a door. Another scenario you may find yourself using this would be if you live in an older home where you don't have energy efficient windows and doors. So, you know, if you've got a patio door or a window and it's not, you know, you've got a draft coming through it, it's not real weather resistant, you're going to lose a lot of heat through those things. So we would also recommend probably foaming them up, and it's the same process. So just going to take it down at the bottom, grab the top, and walk it up. So you've got it blocked off. Again, sometimes you need to put a little weight against it just to hold it. But again, you're really covering the big portions of it, and that's going to give you a lot of help. You can do the same thing if you've got a bedroom that doesn't have a door on it. I know some people have asked me that. They say, well, I don't have a bedroom door. What do I do? Get a foam board, block it off. One other thing when you're doing this, if you're doing it in an open concept, is make sure you're putting it up in a way that you can get back out of the room. I've done that more than once, where I've actually blockaded myself in and I've had to go and redo it. So it takes a little bit of planning, a little bit of messing with it, but it works out really well, and it's an inexpensive way to get your room down to the right size. If you have any other questions or you want to learn more about our process, you can check us out at AmericanBedBugHeaterRentals.com.